Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome to this late night broadcast. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Enter Biafra live streaming app, live and direct on YouTube, live and direct on Facebook. Facebook will be cut off after this announcement. So as usual, the reason why we continue to cut Facebook off is because of the frustration the Facebook has given to us, and because we are now building an independent live broadcasting software and app. We don't need to always rely on these third parties that will block and close our pages at any given time. Remember, we are now embarking on what I call media war, aggressive media war. After the appearance of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is now evidently clear that we need to step up the game on this media, propagating whatever that they have done against our leader, propagating the impunity of Nigeria government to the international community, propagating this media war and awareness to the next level. So, going forward, we are stepping up this game, and it is going to be very aggressive media war. Those of you who may be coming to this page to distract us, very soon people will be here to block you. As soon as you are distracting the program, you will be removed, because we don't need this distraction. The time has come where when this media war will be fought with everything in us. And until we see the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, until we see a very decisive step being taken by the leaders of the old eastern region, otherwise called Biafra. Until that is done, we are going to unleash the most, how do I put it? We are going to unleash the most ruthless, destructive, dangerous, if you may use that, media war and agitation for this Biafra and for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Going forward, I want to this evening, as we enter a new era of this media war, this aggressive media war, as we enter a new era of this media war, I would start by addressing Malami's press briefing as a background to how this media war will take shape. Because some of you have listened to Malami. You have listened to Malami. You have watched the Malami video, the press briefing. You have also reasoned with him or against whatever he said. But I'm going to bring that particular press briefing in a different perspective. And let me tell you, those of you who will come here and comment stupidly, you will be blocked. First of all, for those who say Simon Ekpa is a woman rapper because I identify with our mothers in the United States, I am not only identifying with our mother in the United States, I am very proud of them. I am very, very proud of them, and I will defend them any day, anytime, without looking back, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never be alive to see our women being insulted, humiliated on social media, by those who are in position in this movement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be part of that kind of thing, irrespective of whatever. Insulting our women is unacceptable. So if they call me woman rapper, I will accept it. If they call me whatever name coming from all these people commenting, I will accept it. But when I will not accept it is if it's coming from a member of DOS. If that name comes from a member of DOS going forward, or if any member of DOS, that particular idiot person from DOS, attack the women again, that is when I'm going to respond. I'm not going to respond to all these side talks. I'm not going to respond to all the people here. But if that attack and that insult come from the leadership again, that is when I'm going to respond, because it is uncalled for. This is not the time to insult our women. Having said that, we're also going to thank our men, especially the gallant men that have stood their ground, making sure that they are doing everything in their position to help the struggle, support the women who have been raising funds to make things happen in this struggle. So we must thank our gallant men that are, these women are not just doing this thing on their own. They are not just doing it. They are contributing their money. They are putting their own money on it. And then at the same time, there are people backing them. There are men, gallant men in the US, gallant men in other parts of the world. These women are bringing people that are moving mountain. So we cannot overlook that. We can't just overlook that. They are bringing. You need to know what is going on. Okay, forget all these people that are making noise on social media. They don't contribute anything to this struggle. They don't know what is going on. They can't put their time. They can't put their money. They can't put their resources to this struggle. The only thing they do is to destroy the things that other people are doing. So just ignore them. I want to tell you, all the people that you see on social media shouting everywhere, they don't contribute anything to this struggle. Not their time, not exposition, they are not broadcasting. They are not doing anything. The only thing they do is those benefiting from the Zama in this struggle. They will use the money to pay them, give them airtime, and they will come on social media and constitute nuisance, chasing away the people that are supporting with their finance this struggle for the restoration of Biafra. That is exactly what I cannot sit and watch to happen. Okay? So, and those of them, some of them that are going on social media to insult women and all that, they don't know what those women are doing. They can't bring their money. I want you to go and check all those people commenting. You can never see, they are not the type that will bring $10,000. They can't bring $10,000. But let me tell you, some of their actions, some of their utterances, some of their comments, some of their updates on social media have scared and chased away people that are capable of bringing $100,000 to this struggle. And some of them are withdrawing until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. So we can't allow that. We have to tell the people, we have to demonstrate that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have capable hands. We have to demonstrate that the leadership of this struggle are capable and they are not constituting nuisance. We have to demonstrate that the leadership of the struggle are competent people who respect people, not just people who come and look for what they benefit. When they don't get it, they run mad. So having said that, I have come to this evening. This evening I have come to make sure we continue, and it is going to be very aggressive media war. Some of you that are being used, to destroy the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of this struggle. Some of you that are being used to destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done. You are going to regret it at the end of the day. Let me tell you one thing. It is not just about leadership. It is not just about leadership. It is leadership. It is integrity. It is about competence. It is about maintaining the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not just about structure. The structure you see today is also about legacy, about integrity. Okay? You cannot begin to talk about structure when you don't actually know what the structure stands for. So if you want the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that you know that thing that used to happen when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still with us. That is the structure. The structure is consistency. The structure is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how we were doing this agitation when he was here with us. That is the structure. And what are this structure I'm talking about? Is the administrative the administrative aspect of this Biafra struggle is totally different. DOS is DOS. That is the structure of Onion. Okay, but what we are trying to say is that the DOS, especially if anybody is constituting nuisance on social media, they must stop the person from doing that, because they are not. That person is not helping the struggle. The person is actually destroying and demoralizing people who are bringing money to support this struggle. The people, I'm not talking about the people contributing $10 and $20. I'm talking about people who are bringing their money because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sake. Okay, so this is something that some of you don't know. You can never know it because they will not come and say what I'm saying now. They will not come and say what I'm saying. They can't talk the way I'm talking. But I'm telling you that I am concerned, and that is why I am going to defend these women. That is why I'm going to defend the gallant, including not just the women, but those gallant men who have been in the forefront of raising funds for anything that is going on. All of them, the informations are there. And today I posted about the fundraising. When more details come about that fundraising, I will make it available. I am just spreading that message, spreading the news, and creating the awareness as I usually do. There is nothing different. Nothing have changed. Nothing have changed. Okay. So now I want to go into and like I have always said, anywhere we are going to do mistake, if we do that mistake, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, we are going to apologize for the mistake, and he's going to forgive us, because he knows we are in a very critical situation where we believe that whatever we are going to do must be something that will make people to stick together, that will make those who are contributing, because finance is everything in this struggle. Finance is everything in this struggle. I don't have access to finance. I don't need to have access to finance. I don't want to have access to finance. But what I have promised that I will be doing, in addition to what I'm doing underground, is that anytime there is need to raise funds, I will be there and actively participate to make sure that it is a successful fundraising. That's what I will continue to do until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Now, we all have watched and listened to Malami. I want to tell you something this evening. What Malami did as a press briefing is another vindication. It means that we have been, as a people of indigenous people of Biafra, we have been vindicated. Malami, during the press briefing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's charges, Malami claimed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have used Radio Biafra to instigate and incite violent destruction of police station, killing of police people and all that, and then destruction of INEC offices and what have you. And then for that reason, it led to the proscription of IPOB. This is the most absurd thing anybody can think of. So this evening I have come to do justice to that particular press briefing. We may not be able to listen to all of them because of time. Remember, this is very late. And let me tell you, those of you who I'm supposed to, those of you that I'm supposed to have meeting with, before I begin to reply, I apologize. I apologize ahead of time because I have been very, very busy. So for that reason, I didn't participate in some of those meetings that I was supposed to participate yesterday, because where I am now, we're already on 24th day. So I apologize. And then I also did not have a network on my WhatsApp. I don't know, for what reason the network disappeared. So I saw messages of those of you that I'm supposed to have meeting with, and some of you are watching me. So I apologize for not being part of that meeting. but I will contact you individually. Just this, why I'm making this public is in case I did not also contact you individually to tell you that I'm sorry for not attending that meeting. Now, on this reason, we are going to, on this note, we're going to move forward. I want to bring Malami's interview, where, or Malami's press briefing, where he read something that is very, very worrisome to them, should be worrisome to them, and to us, it has vindicated Biafra people. Not only that it vindicated Biafra people, it also vindicated all agitating group in Nigeria. Okay? And the international community will take note of this particular press briefing by Malami for you to understand that the intention of the reason for proscribing the indigenous people of Biafra was to just suppress the agitation for Biafra and nothing more. And today, I have come to prove that to you. And on this note, I want you to pay attention very, very attentively. Very important. And before we continue, let me just give you one of my secrets. I want this secret to go viral. Let me give you one of my secrets. My secret is, the more you attack me, the better I become. So, and I have said this thing before in a different way. The more you attack Simon Ekpa, the more better Simon Ekpa become. Simon Ekpa will always become better. The more you attack, I want you to go and check the whole story of this media attack and the saga against Simon Ekpa. The more you attack me, the better I become. I am telling you, and you have not seen the best of me. Time is coming. I want you people to increase this attack. If you don't want to increase it, I will begin to create more controversial things for you to attack me. Because the more you attack me, the more better I become. So for those of you who hate me and you think when you attack me, you are going to bring me down, my brother, you have not started. They have not given birth. They have not given birth to any man that will bring me down because of attack. That person is not born yet. Okay? And like I have always said, before you do that, make sure you go and consult native doctor. Native doctor that was not born by a woman and that was not created by a god. You know, the capital G, or not a small g. That is the only time you can make attempt. Because okay? So the more you attack me, the better I become. And at the same time, what we call the instant karma is awaiting. Instant karma. So I have it. For those of you who did not know how serious I was, when this whole thing started, I warned. It is there on Nigeria media. I said, the more you attack me, the more they will turn against you. Stop attacking me because I have done nothing wrong. What I decided to do is to continue from where I stopped with Onyendu before they kidnapped him. Okay? And then for those who are going behind and gossip about Simon Ekpa, that they want to take over IPOB, nobody want to take over leadership of IPOB. IPOB is too big for anybody to take over. And nobody is planning of taking over any IPOB. For all those gossip, disregard them. For those who say that the women in America, they are positioning Simon to take over, the women in America will be the last people to think like that. I have worked closely with them, and I will continue to work closely with them. They love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to teeth, okay? And the women in America, they have come out of this struggle and they are out. And I have seen that. I can testify that myself. So those who are parading themselves, calling one person and another, telling them that the women in America, they are positioning Simon Ekpa, disregard those lies and those blackmail. It doesn't hold water. Nobody is going to take over IPOB. Nobody will even try it, not to talk of planning it, especially the people that are now that I know. Nobody can think that something like that. And even if anybody try that kind of thing, we will all come against the person. The person, nobody can try that. Okay, so those people telling you that they want to take over IPOB, disregard them. These are the people who are just creating division and confusion everywhere. Nobody can take over IPOB, not while Biafrans are there, not while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. Nobody can do that. That's what I have to assure you this evening. So disregard those frivolous claims and all that. And those who want to plan against Simon Ekpa and telling that Simon Ekpa is attacking the leadership. I'm not attacking the leadership, but what I'm trying to do is to make sure that we maintain the people that are supporting this struggle, and nobody should demoralize anybody that is bringing, bringing finance, resources, time, money to make sure they support the struggle, for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the restoration of Biafra. That is what we have to protect very jealously. Okay, we have to protect that very, very jealously. It is not a business as usual, because the people that are in this struggle now are not the kind of Biafrans you see before. That is why things are happening the way it is happening. It is not everybody in this struggle is not, yes, I follow. Yes, let's go. No, we are people that are thinking. We are people that scrutinize things. We are people that have very deep critical thinking and objective. We analyze things and bring objectivities in them before we decide to follow. We don't just follow because we are following the struggle or because we are following the Biafra restoration. Once we notice that you are not doing things the way it should do, the way you should go, especially when our leader is here, we will let you know. And then our body language will be telling you exactly what we are feeling. So that is how it is. Nobody is attacking anybody, the leadership. Nobody wants to take over the leadership. It can never happen. So, and I believe one day, I hope one day I will be able to address this thing, because a lot of lies has been told. There, some people even say they planned coup and all that. They're saying failed coup, and I don't know who is planning coup to overthrow who and take over who. So those things, disregard them. It doesn't make sense. Why I am making comment on this thing now is because from tomorrow, after this evening, let me say, starting from this evening, we are embarking on a very aggressive media war propagating the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the restoration of Biafra. And the election in Anambra will not hold. We still stand on that until something viable is seen, and that viability is that we see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself free from the DSS dungeon, and also not from the prison. He is the only one who would tell us that the election should hold, and we will turn 360 degrees. We have made this thing very clear. So that is how we are going to do it now. So anybody that you see writing about Simon Ekpa, tell the person that we are no longer talking about Simon Ekpa. We are no longer talking about DOS. We are now talking about the media war, aggressive media war against Nigeria state. That's where we are now. All right. So I want you to listen to this.
Thank you very much.
Nnamdi Kanu, the self-acclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ekpa, has been at the center of a subversive campaign against the Nigerian state. Consequently, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested on the 14th day of October 2015. He was charged in court for treasonable felony, among other crimes. He was granted bail by the Federal High Court Abuja on the 25th day of April 2017, which bail he eventually jumped and fled abroad. While in self-exile, Nnamdi Kanu intensified his subversive campaign using online radio via Biafra to instigate violence and incite members of the IPOB to commit violent attacks against civil and democratic institutions, particularly the security personnel, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and civilians. He instigated the destruction of public and private properties across the country. As a result of these criminal activities, IPOB was proscribed and designated a terrorist organization by a federal high court sitting in Abuja, pursuant to an order made on the 20th September 2017.
Now, did you hear what Malami said? First of all, Malami was using the word subversive campaign against the Nigeria state. My people, this is English word. Subversive campaign against the Nigeria state. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu activities, broadcast, campaign, action cannot be described as subversive campaign against Nigeria state. That is one. I want everybody to go and check the dictionary meaning, English meaning of subversive campaign or subversive activities, for you to understand that Malami probably don't know the word, don't know the meaning of subversive, because if he's using a subversive campaign against Nigeria state, it means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to overthrow the Nigerian government. It means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to destroy the legally constituted government. The activities of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not, they did not fall into this particular description of Malami. And this is where the legal technicalities, according to how they tell it, comes. The dictionary meaning of subversive activities or subversive campaign is that the person want to overthrow the government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to overthrow the government of Nigeria. Okay? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to destroy the government of Nigeria. So how does the agitation for self-determination, the freedom of Biafra people from Nigeria, exiting Nigeria, amount to a subversive campaign? That is why it is very, very imperative, very important that when these people are making these utterances, we will be picking things from there. To also educate the public, and at the same time, our team will be also cracking their brain. What you just heard him read there was the reason why they spent billions to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it didn't end there. It didn't end there. Malami also was telling you the activities that led to the proscription of IPOB. And I ask you, between 2015 to 2017, were there any hostility? Were there any attack anywhere in Biafra land before the politicians begin to sponsor the people to kill police and kill army and burn down police station? Before the Nigeria government sponsored the killers and they invaded Biafra land and they begin to destroy police stations? I am asking you, before 2017, did you hear in any news? Did you read in any news? Have you seen any picture, any video, anywhere where they say IPOB went and destroyed something? The answer is no. But look at, Malami now read you read the press statement, give this press statement saying IPOB was destroying property, IPOB were burning police station, killing security men, IPOB was destroying INEC offices and all that. And for that reason, they proscribed IPOB. My people, I want to ask you today, between 2015 to 2017, is there anywhere in the history of Nigeria, in the news media, in television, in social media, where you can go now and say that there was a policeman killed in Biafra land and the person is a policeman, and it was not, we are not even talking about IPOB, but that it was Biafra people that killed the policeman? Have there anywhere in the history of Nigeria between 2015 to 2017 where you will go in Biafra land and you see a police or a police post, a police station that were attacked by Biafrans and they burned down police station? Are you following? You can't see that. So where the hell is this man reading from? Where the hell is Malami getting the information that he was telling the news media that what led to the proscription of IPOB? I am concerned though. We want to ask Malami and the Nigeria people. This is to show you that the first proscription was an abuse of power, was under very corrupt system, under very corrupt proceeding, that the proscription of IPOB was orchestrated by the Fulani, and they used our governors and they deceived these governors to proscribe IPOB. And they did not know that the proscription of IPOB is a proscription of Biafra race, a tribe. The proscription of IPOB is proscription of Biafra as a tribe. Now, the question is, what led to the proscription of IPOB? Everybody is interested to know. Everybody is interested to know. I want to play the video again. I want you to listen. We want to know what activities of IPOB led to the proscription. There is no activity. There is no militancy. There is no nothing. But today, Malami is telling you that the police station that is being burnt in 2021, the policemen that were being killed in 2021, the INEC office that they destroyed in 2021 was the result. For that reason, they proscribed IPOB in 2017. My brother, that is what this man is telling you. This man is telling you that the activity or the alleged activity of IPOB today was the reason why they proscribed IPOB in 2017. And let me tell you, the same activity they are, alleging against, they're alleging that IPOB have committed the same crime that they allege that IPOB have committed. They are the ones sponsoring those crimes. They are the ones sponsoring those killings. They are the ones sponsoring those attacks on police station in order to give IPOB a bad name. So today in 2021, they succeeded in killing policemen in Biafra land. They succeeded in burning police station. And Malami is now giving a press briefing in 2021 to tell the world the reason why IPOB was proscribed in 2017. My people, are you following? Which means the Nigeria government have come to realize that they have no reason to proscribe IPOB in 2017. That proscription of IPOB was, it shouldn't even come from a law court. And the judge who pronounced that proscription should be resigned. He should resign. He or she should resign and should face a very serious disciplinary measures, because we want to know what was the activities of IPOB in 2017, 2016, 2015 that led to the proscription as a terrorist group. My people, I am going to play the video again. I am going to play the video again for you to use your own ear and listen to Malami. Malami telling you the reason they proscribed IPOB in 2017 was because of the killings in 2021. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now watch.
Nnamdi Kanu, the self-acclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ekpa, has been at the center of a subversive campaign against the Nigerian state.
A subversive campaign against the Nigerian state is a very wrong term to be used to describe the activity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want everybody to take note of that. Subversive campaign is a very wrong word. Not just wrong, but it is incongruous. It is an incongruous word that you should be used to describe what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. This word, subversive campaign, is very, very incongruous. I said what? It is incongruous. It is not, in fact, there is nothing, there is no similarity, there is nothing to do with subversiveness or subversive campaign in agitation for self-determination. We are not campaigning for Atiku to take over because of election that they lost in 2019. We are not campaigning for P2B to become the president, to become the vice president, because in 2019 the election did not hold. Okay? If we begin to agitate for P2B and Atiku to take over the government of Nigeria, then the word subversive campaign will now fit into the activity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? If Simon Ekpa is campaigning for Atiku to become the president and chase the man in Aso Rock away, our action will become subversive campaign. Just in a very plain primary element or elementary explanation. This is what subversive campaign means. You want to overthrow. Okay. Now let me also tell you that in Nigeria, there is nothing like subversive campaign, because the people that, in Nigeria history, there has never been any time that people embarked on subversive campaign to take over the government. They came and they took over the government. And the Buhari that died was one of those who did not embark on any subversive campaign to take over the power in Nigeria, to plan coup and take over power by force. That taking over power is called the treasonable felony. So the takeover of the military takeover, the coup against Shagari in those days, is treasonable felony. Okay? Now, if Buhari during that 1980-something, when Shagari was president or so, if Buhari and all the military commanders that partake on that coup started broadcasting on radio, started campaigning against the government of Shagari openly and publicly, their action become subversive campaign. That did not happen. So I just want to explain to you in a very elementary details what is subversive campaign. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not embark on subversive campaign because he don't want to take over the government of Nigeria. Okay? That's number one. Number two is, let me play it so we follow. I'm just explaining to you, bit by bit, so you understand where we are going and why it is very important, very, very imperative that all the media all the broadcasters in this struggle for Biafra, we should take this thing up. We should take it up bit by bit. Pick what I am saying now. Pick the point. Use it to make broadcasts. Not only broadcasts, because most of the broadcasts don't go far, but make posts, tweet about it, make posts about it, retweet for other people, and let it go viral so that they are going to understand the mistake they are making and they don't have any case against indigenous people of Biafra. We need to do that ourselves. Nobody's going to do it for us. Once we identify these things, once we identify this particular loopholes from them, we use it. That is where the aggressive media campaign is coming from. Okay? So it is time you forget all this thing, all this gossip you are gossiping on social media and all that. Let us go all out. Media war, all out. So that before the 10th of November, we know where we are going. Okay?
Nnamdi Kanu was arrested on the 14th day of October 2015. He was charged to court for treasonable felony, among other crimes. He was granted bail by the Federal High Court of Abuja on the 25th day of April 2017, which bail he eventually jumped and fled abroad.
Malami also told you that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail, and in that bail he jumped it and flew abroad. This Malami is not telling you what led to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fleeing abroad. Malami did not tell you. Maybe they didn't tell him, or maybe he was not in Nigeria then. Was he the Attorney General then? I don't know. You know, Malami did not tell you that there was something called python dancing. Malami did not tell you there is something that the Nigerian army called python dance. Malami is not telling the world that python actually danced in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's compound, which so many people died. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to flee. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to flee. Oh, we still have Facebook on. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that our Facebook is on. We are going to off the Facebook. One moment. Because I promise we are not going to be broadcasting on Facebook. No way. So please give me one moment. We need to switch off the Facebook. We don't need to be on Facebook. If you are watching from Facebook, please switch to Enter Biafra live streaming app. For those of you watching there, we have about 4,000 people watching from Enter Biafra live streaming app, and then we have 1,800 on YouTube. We have 500 or so on Facebook. So we are going to leave Facebook now. We're going to leave Facebook now. We have to leave Facebook because we don't trust Facebook. All right, here we go. So those of you that watching on Facebook, we have cut you off. We cut you off. All right. So as we were saying, let us continue, because Malami said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. He didn't jump bail. He didn't jump bail. He fled from the attack on his house, from the attack coming from the Operation Python Dance people. Now let us continue the video.
While in self-exile, Nnamdi Kanu intensified a subversive campaign using online radio Biafra to instigate violence.
While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in exile, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used Radio Biafra to instigate violence. Are you people listening?
And incite members of the IPOB to commit violent attacks against civil and democratic institutions.
And incite the member of IPOB to start violent attack against civil and democratic institutions.
Particularly the security personnel.
Particularly the security personnel.
Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC.
Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC,
and
civilians.
He instigated the destruction of public and private properties across the country.
He instigated the destruction of properties across the country. My people, are you listening to this? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instigated the destruction of properties across the country. What they are trying to tell you now is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Boko Haram. I don't understand. What they are trying to tell you now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Meyete Allah. What they are trying to tell you now is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Hessman. Because they say he incited the destruction of properties across the country. Across the country means that in northeast is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the northwest is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In middle belt is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In southwest, in the entire southern Nigeria is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And people are still listening to this man. That is the reason why they say they don't have logistics to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, because they are bringing a man who have instigated problem in entire Nigeria. Is that not frivolous? Is this what this man said here? Is it not frivolous claim? Is it not sick for an attorney general to come and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instigated the destruction of properties across the country? Where did that happen? Eh? My people, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now the spokesman of Meyete Allah that are killing people everywhere in Nigeria? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now the spokesman of Boko Haram that are killing and is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now the spokesman of bandit in Nigeria? Is this not sick? And nobody is talking. You see the reason why some of us are very angry. You see the reason why some of us are very angry? Nobody is talking. I don't know whether they actually, because that is why I'm doing this exposition, so that people can actually understand. So that everybody in Nigeria can actually understand what this man was saying. That is why I'm explaining it now, because if I don't explain it, you will watch this video, you will never understand, what the man was saying. So now I'm explaining it to you, interpreting it to you for you to understand what he was saying. So what this man was saying is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was instigating violence across Nigeria. He came from him. I want you to continue to listen.
As a result of these criminal activities, Ekpa was also tried and designated a terrorist organization by a federal high court sitting in Abuja, questions and order made on it.
As a result of these activities now that this man have just read out to you, as a result of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumping bail, going on a self-imposed exile from outside the country, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting, inciting violence across the country. As a result of the violence that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu incited through the Radio Biafra, they prescribe IPOB. My people, I don't know whether this man, I don't know whether we are in the same planet or whether there is a new planet, a different planet that they live in the planet, they sleep there and they wake up and come to our own planet to have discussion with us. This man is telling you prescription of IPOB that happened in 2017 without any reason, that the reason now is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail, ran away to abroad. From that abroad, he was broadcasting on Radio Biafra and was inciting violence. And for that reason, they killed police. For that reason, they burn INEC. And for that reason, they prescribe IPOB. My people, I ask again, were there any violence in Biafra land when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, between 2015 and 2018 and 2017? Let me also tell you that The proscription of IPOB was in September 2017. September 20th, if I'm not mistaken. September 2017. Now, how does the incident of 2021 become the reason for the proscription of IPOB in 2017? I want you to understand, because this is exactly the way they are going to be doing in court. But because we know the people, we know the Fulani, we know the intention, we know the reason why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have any case against him. Okay? They don't have any case against him. Okay? This is what this man, I don't understand, Charity Abakaram, I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm just explaining what Malami is saying. Malami is telling you that the reason IPOB was proscribed was because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dropped bail, traveled to abroad. From abroad, it was broadcasting through radio and was insulting violence. And because of that, police were killed. This INEC office were burnt, and they had to now proscribe IPOB because of the violence. Now, my people, I don't understand, and I have been asking questions from 2015 to 2017. Is there anywhere in any news media? Is there any information available anywhere that a police station was burnt in Biafra land? And they say it's IPOB. Because as far as I know, there is nothing like that. As far as I know, there is nothing like that. So so what was the content? What was the reason for the proscription of the entire ethnic group? You see why nobody is listening to them. You see why no international community is listening to them. They know that the main reason for proscribing IPOB is so that they are going to make sure they fight with their teeth for Nigeria to continue to be one. But they have failed. We have come to disintegrate Nigeria. And we disintegrate it. It will happen. I want you to watch.
28th September 2017. Despite the proscription of IPOB by the federal government, Nnamdi Kanu continued the subversive campaign, instigating and inciting broadcasts to direct members of IPOB to launch attacks on government and public institutions, among others, which resulted in loss of lives and property.
Look the way they are looking at him. Even the people that are there, are just looking at him. Is this man normal?
The SARS protest of October 2020 played into the sinister plans of Nnamdi Kanu, whereby
they are now accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of EndSARS. Can you imagine? EndSARS of Nigeria, the entire Nigeria rose up to protest. They say, Mazi Nnamdi, listen to him.
The protest through subversive and inciting online broadcasts and actively commanded and directed attacks on security personnel and facilities.
Again, he is using subversive campaign. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for a better Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for another government to take over. So Malami should stop using this subversive. People around him should tell him that subversive campaign means that you are campaigning to take over Buhari. We are not campaigning to take over Buhari. We are campaigning to get self-determination. We are campaigning to get freedom. We are campaigning so that we will be government. We have a government of our own. We are campaigning so that Biafra could be restored, so that we can have passport international passport to travel, so we don't need to be using Nigeria passport in case this man don't understand what is self-determination and the right to freedom. What we are fighting, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is that so that Biafra will be Biafra, not Nigeria. Okay? So that we will divide our, divide Nigeria, map out our territory. We have our own border, have our own police, have our own army, have our own currency, and we don't need to have anything to do with Nigeria. That's what we are fighting for. In case you don't understand what is self-determination. So, my people, I will stop here because I don't want this video to go to, be very long. The question we want to ask Malami is this: what was the offense of the indigenous people of Biafra from 2015 to 2017, leading to the proscription of the IPOB, which is the entire race? The entire tribe was proscribed by Fulani in 2017. What was the crime of IPOB? Apart from the fact that the Nigerian government sponsored killers into our land, they kill police, bomb police station, destroy government properties to give IPOB a bad name. What was the crime? What was the crime of the indigenous people of Biafra leading to the proscription? Because from Malami's press briefing, there is no other reason whatsoever other than after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumping bell, they claim he was broadcasting and embarking on subversive campaign against Nigeria, which is a frivolous claim. So we are asking today, what was the offense of the IPOB leading to the proscription in 2017? I want you to take, excerpt from this particular broadcast, cut it, get quote, and let us make it go viral from today and tomorrow. Let us ask the question that, first of all, Malami could not tell the world what led to the proscription. What crime did IPOB commit that led to the proscription in 2017? He didn't say that. We need to hear the crimes. We need to see Malami listing the crime of IPOB in black and white from 2015 to 2017, leading to the proscription. We need to know. I have not set my eye on the document proscribing IPOB. 2, Malami said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu embarked on subversive campaign. We want to correct him by this broadcast, to correct Malami that subversive campaign is not the right word, that the word he used is incongruous in this case. He should go and look for more appropriate word, but has nothing to do, not even close to anything, subversive campaign. And the activities and the actions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not also a treasonable offense. It is not a treason. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting. We want this thing to get clear to them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for P2B to become a vice president and overthrow the current president. We are not fighting for that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting that Atiku become the president and overthrow Buhari and the APC and the fake man in Aso Rock. This is not what we are fighting for. If that is what we are fighting for, you can use that subversive campaign. But now we are fighting for self-determination. It is completely different from what this man, the Attorney General of Federation, was saying. So please, call his attention. We need more. And I'm not going to tell him the word to use, but we are challenging him to bring more appropriate word to describe the activity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and why he is being incarcerated. On this note, I thank you for being part of this broadcast. I know that this broadcast is very late, but even as much as it is late, we have over 5,000 people at the moment, 5,800 watching this live broadcast. We have 2,100 on YouTube. We have about 3,600 or so, 654 on Enter Biafra. And so as late as we come, we still have you watching. What we have to do is to make sure you caught this particular end conclusion of this broadcast and make it go viral. We are challenging Malami to provide to us the answers we have posed to him this evening. Thank you very much and remain blessed. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless ESN. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless our women and our men. May God bless the leadership and everybody supporting this movement. May God bless all of you. I love you all from here. Remember that we are now embarking on a very aggressive media campaign. We don't want distraction. If you distract us again, we will know that you are working for Nigeria government. I love you all. Good night.